Hey, what's up, everyone? Natalie Tanasi here, and today I'm going to be showing you how to use online scheduling tools in order to schedule healthy formula assessments or just time with your clients. So I personally use something called Acuity Scheduling. It is totally free up to certain limits, of course, but there's also a few others out there that I just wanted to share with you guys. There's Calendly, so that's CALENDLY.com. Of course, there's different pricing options. You can sign up or log in. There's the basic that you get for free, and then you can upgrade. Or there's Visita, that's VCITA. And if you've ever scheduled a call with Vito, you're familiar with how Visita works. All of these will integrate with your website, or they'll also give you links to schedule. Considering I do have an account with Acuity, I wanted to show you a little bit about how it works and just the simplicity of how you can use whatever calendar tool that you like or you want to use or you're already using and integrate it with your connection with your healthy formula and with your clients. So in Acuity, it's ACUITY scheduling.com. And I always recommend that you go ahead and save your page on your bookmark so you know where to find it, or you can put the link to it in a notes tab or however it's easy for you to find and get back to things. But so you can go in here and you can set up your business availability. So you can tell it what days and hours you want to be available for your clients. So for example, I put in Mondays from 10 to 11 and 1 to 2. So people can book 20-minute slots for me during those times, Tuesdays from 1 to 2, so on and so forth. So I look at my week's calendar and I say, I'm going to allot, maybe you just do it on Tuesdays. I'm going to open up my calendar from 12 to 6. And if they can't get in with me on Tuesdays, so they just can't get in with me, that's the time you want to set aside for it. I like to give a little space between the days and kind of pockets because that's how I work my business. But it's totally up to you how you schedule your time. And then you can go in for the month. Let's say you're like, oh yeah, I'm usually going to be available on Wednesdays, but this particular Wednesday, I'm not going to be available at all. So I need to change my availability for that time. You can block off time that you're going to be out or whatever. And then you can have different types of appointments. So like I have a Get Healthy with Natalie appointment, so they can select that, or I can have a direct link just to this one. Depending on which appointment type, you can also do an intake form on them. So like this is for my coaches, Get Started Right. If they're going to do a coaching Zoom, a personal coaching session, this is for my online coaching brand, so on and so forth. And you can have a form attached to it. Now I use type forms for my healthy formula. And so I don't do an intake form in relation to my Get Healthy with Natalie one-on-one call. And then what will happen is you can look at your calendar here. You can set it up to it'll send you an email letting you know that someone scheduled an appointment with you. I have not personally done this, but you can sync it with other calendars. So for example, this is with the paid account, so that's why I haven't done it, but you can sync it with your iCloud, your Outlook Office, your Outlook Exchange, so on and so forth. So if you're using another calendar, I personally use a Passion Planner. So whenever I get an email, I just write it down. But that's how I work. You can set it up however you want to. Of course, you can adjust your email settings. It can send them a confirmation email. You can send reminders. You can do specific emails for cancellation. Very simple. I just set mine up with the very basic, just for the scheduling. And then you can go to the client scheduling page and say it gives a scheduling page link. So as I showed you before, under the appointment types, you can get a direct scheduling link for that appointment type. You can embed it on your website. You can get a booking button, a booking bar. You can go all kinds of crazy. I just used the link. And then what I did with that link was once they completed their healthy formula questionnaire in type form, I took that link and I wrote them an email message. So if you're looking at your type form account, I have a paid version, so I have a thank you screen. You can also do it in a question. So if you're only using the free version and you like question number 10, because you only get 10 questions, question number 10 will be, now next step is to schedule a one-on-one call with me. Use this link, and you can just embed it in the question or in the line. I think it has a block that's like just a statement. Yeah. So you can just put a statement as number 10 and say that's the next step. In my particular one, I have a lot of questions, and then I I go down here to notifications, and I have a self notification. So I set this up where it will send me a notification letting me know that I have a respondent that's filled out my form. You always want to make sure that that's set up. It doesn't auto set up, at least not in Typeform. Woofu and the other ones do have that in there as well. And then a respondent notification. So this is going to send a notification to my client who filled this out, and it's going to say, thank you for filling out blank form. And I have a letter. Thank you so much for taking time. I'm so excited. Give them purpose and excitement, and then give them direction. So next steps. This is leading them into the next step. So I made this short video for you to understand on what I asked and why I asked these questions and how to navigate your healthiest life. So I did a video explaining the value of the Healthy Formula. I encourage everybody to watch it. And I said, I'd also like to offer you a free review and recommendation consultation. Click here. You can use this link to schedule some time with me here. So I put the scheduler right there. But if you wanted to send out an email to everyone too, that like if you had a mass amount of people and you wanted to send them an email saying, hey, make sure you schedule some time with me, you could do that with this form in your online scheduler. So online schedulers are great because, there's no more back and forth. It's just, hey, let's get together. Let's review your Healthy Formula assessment. I have some time to set up a consultation. What actually ended up happening is I had a smaller percentage of the people who filled out my Healthy Formula assessment schedule time with me, and then people who didn't, I went back to them and I said, and so if you're using something like ActiveCampaign, you can set this up in your funnel and tell it, people who don't click this particular link inside the email, send them another email. And in that other message, I sent a message to them. I personally just one-on-one'd it in Facebook Messenger, but you could set that up in ActiveCampaign. You could just say, I noticed you didn't schedule time with me to review your Healthy Formula assessment. Would you prefer I send you a PDF or a personalized message? And then I took their assessment and I did a Zoom just like this. It took me 5-10 minutes per assessment. And I went through a list of all my recommendations. So I went through their answers and I told them the products or the things that I was suggesting they do. Simply track your water, track your sleep, turn off media at a certain time, and then also the products and programs that I was offering to support them in their own healthy journey. And when I sent them the video, I uploaded it on YouTube and I sent them the video. I said, hey, I know you didn't have time, or our schedules couldn't connect. So I made you a private recommendation video, and they loved it. So really personalizing your messages and integrating. And then from there, you can reiterate the value and importance of scheduling some time with you to get started. And so you can use your scheduler and just send them a link, schedule time with me, and you already are giving them all the availability time that you have. So I encourage you to go set up either Calendly or Acuity or Visita, whatever works to the degree that you want to use it. Like I said, I do it very simply in Acuity. It took me 5 minutes to go in there and block out my times. And then when my availability adjusts, so does my calendar, and it sends me an email, notifies me when people schedule. I put it in my Passion Planner. You can pay to upgrade and have it sync to your other calendars. You can embed it in your website and all kinds of cool stuff like that. All right. Have a great one. Thanks for tuning in.